Mangoes, my messy pals. In a bustling little village where mango trees swayed like dancers in the breeze, lived a boy named Grappy. Grappy was 7.5, with a mop of curly hair and a heart that beat for one thing: mangoes. Oh, how he loved those golden, juicy treasures, sweeter than candy, messier than mud pies. All year he counted the days to summer, when mangoes would drip with sunshine and make his tongue dance. As summer burst in, painting the sky with fiery oranges, Grappy's school gates swung open for vacation. He zoomed home, his sandals slapping the dusty road, his eyes sparkling like the village pond at noon. "Mangoes, here I come," he sang, imagining a bowl piled high with yellow delights. But when he skidded into the kitchen, his mom was stirring a pot of spicy dal, and the fruit basket was empty. "Grappy, the mangoes aren't ripe yet," Mom said, wiping her hands on her apron. "Summer's just waking up. We'll need a few weeks for those juicy ones to be perfect." Grappy's face crumpled like a paper kite. Tears prickled his eyes, and he flopped onto the woven mat, his dreams of mangoes melting away. "No mangoes," he whimpered. Grandpa, who was polishing his old brass lamp in the corner, looked up. His white mustache twitched, and his eyes twinkled like stars in a summer night. "Cheer up, Grappy. Let's go on a mango quest." Grappy's frown flipped to a grin faster than a spinning top. He leaped up, grabbed Grandpa's hand, and they marched out the door, ready for an adventure. The village buzzed with summer magic. Parrots squawked in tamarind trees, bicycles jingled past, and the air smelled of roasted corn and jasmine. Grappy skipped along, his blue kurta flapping, while Grandpa hummed an old tune. Their first stop was Market Grumpy, a lively maze of stalls under a patchwork of colorful tarps. Piles of bananas glowed yellow, coconuts stood like proud soldiers, and sacks of red chilies winked in the sun. Grappy darted to a cellar with a straw hat. "Got any ripe mangoes?" he asked, bouncing on his toes. The seller shook his head, fanning himself with a palm leaf. "Not yet, little one. The mangoes are still green as limes." Grappy's shoulders sagged, but Grandpa patted his back. "Don't lose heart, my boy. Let's try Market Abbey." They trekked across the village, passing a cow munching grass and kids flying kites that soared like rainbow birds. Market Abbey was a whirl of sights and sounds. Vendors shouted about fresh guavas. A flute player's melody floated above the crowd, and the air shimmered with the scent of frying pakoras. Grappy and Grandpa weaved through the chaos, their eyes scanning for a glimpse of yellow. At a stall draped in marigold garlands, Grappy asked again, "Any ripe mangoes?" The seller, twirling her bangles, sighed. "Sorry, lad, they're not ready yet." Grappy's lip wobbled and a tear rolled down his cheek, glinting like a dewdrop. He kicked a pebble, feeling as heavy as a monsoon cloud. Grandpa knelt beside him, his voice soft as a lullaby. "Grappy, the best things take time. Let's keep searching. Market Jolly's next." Grappy sniffed, then nodded, a tiny spark of hope flickering in his chest. The sun climbed higher, turning the road into a golden ribbon. Grappy's legs ached, and his throat was as dry as the dusty path. But Grandpa's stories, tales of talking peacocks and magical rivers, kept him going. Market Jolly was the grandest yet, a carnival of colors and chatter. Stalls overflowed with ruby pomegranates, emerald spinach, and twinkling glass bangles. Children giggled as they chased a stray puppy, and a monkey perched on a cart, eyeing a bunch of bananas. Grappy's hope was fading like a sunset when, suddenly, his eyes lit up like fireflies at dusk. There, on a rickety cart, shaded by a banyan tree, glowed a mountain of mangoes. They were bright yellow, plump, and so juicy they seemed to wink at him. "Grandpa, look!" Grappy squealed, bouncing like a rubber ball. The seller, an old man with a turban as red as a chili, grinned. "These are the first ripe mangoes of the season, just for you." Grappy and Grandpa filled a basket with the golden gems, their sweet, sugary scent making Grappy's mouth water. They hurried home, the basket swinging between them, their laughter echoing through the village. At home, under the whirring ceiling fan, Grappy, Grandpa, and Mom sat on the cool veranda. Grappy bit into a mango and, oh bliss, juice dribbled down his chin, splattered his quota, and made his cheeks glow with joy. "Mangoes are my messy pals," he giggled, licking his sticky fingers. Mom sliced more mangoes, their golden flesh glistening like tiny suns. The three of them ate and laughed, the porch alive with the slurps and chuckles of a perfect summer moment. Grandpa leaned close to Grappy, his eyes warm as the afternoon light. "Never give up, my child," he said. "Patience and perseverance always bring the sweetest rewards." Grappy hugged Grandpa, his heart as full as the mango basket. That night, as fireflies danced outside and a cool breeze rustled the curtains, Grappy dreamed of more adventures, and of course, more messy, marvelous mangoes. The end.